Barcoding is a systems integrator that helps companies around all of North America become more efficient, accurate, and connected. We provide the technology and the solutions to the grease of commerce. We're making things move faster and more effectively. Yeah, we're constantly innovating in a way that utilizes people and the processes around utilization of people with the implementation of technology, again, to allow companies to really get a competitive advantage in the market, to become more efficient and streamline. And we've been really a pioneer in many different types of technologies, including low energy Bluetooth, radio frequency identification, and of course, the all-knowing barcode. Baltimore is an amazing place. It has an unbelievable historic tradition. It has many different types of neighborhoods that cover all the different spectrums of people and ethnicities. And because of its history, you're walking into places with amazing designs, and we've tried to parlay that ourselves, and we have a new headquarters right in the city of in the area of Highlandtown, and it's wonderful. Baltimore has great places to eat. It's got a rich amount of young talent that comes from its plethora of different universities and colleges in the area, and we've tried to harness that. We've tried to exploit that for the benefit of our company, for the benefit of our employees, and we've created a really fun, young, and interesting environment, and it's great. So probably about 50 based in Baltimore City, and then we have some scattered around the Baltimore metropolitan area. More people are moving into the city, and some of our leadership team has moved into the city, and we also have offices throughout North America, obviously, and 3 in Canada, Vancouver, Montreal, and Toronto, as well as a large office in Seattle and in Chicago and Houston. So we have really tried to work with the universities, both in the aggregation of human capital and our ability to utilize young talent in positions where they can start with no experience, and we bring them on board and start creating an environment around our knowledge base. We've been hiring people for work within our services team. We deploy probably 100,000 mobile devices annually, maybe more, for our large customers around the world. And we stage and deploy this technology, and we're bringing in people who become part of our whole family of team members. And these people come right from the city, and they are eager, and they're young, and they're excited, and we've built a whole community of people within our company and that are happy to be part of the team. Wow. So it just turned 2020. So it's really going to be about 10 years from now, maybe 9, right? So moonshot. For a tech company, that's an eternity, okay? And we've seen massive disruption in our business, massive changes. Obviously, we're seeing more kiosks and robotics and AI. We're seeing more proximity detection and sensors and IoT, all of which we were kind of exploring 4 or 5 years ago, which is now becoming mainstream. I would say that if I was to prognosticate towards the future in 10 years, you're going to see a lot more automation, a lot more vision systems, a lot more tracking of everything, which is going to be good in a lot of ways. There's probably more addressable on the crime side, because it's going to be harder for people to do things that are, say, disreputable in a lot of ways. As our company goes, we hope to be around. We hope to be part of the conversation. If we'll be here, great. If not, who knows what's in store for us. However, Baltimore City will get its act together. It's an amazing city, and cities don't die. They just have cycles. And I think Baltimore is going through a tough cycle, and I don't think it's going to get out of it anytime soon, unfortunately. But I think that new leadership is on the horizon, and technology and support and a lot of retraining, a lot of repurposing, and a lot of federal, state, and city-based money is coming into this city to kind of repurpose the city and re-engineer how it works. I think this has already started to help. We're already starting to see some changes. We have ourselves put in $5 million into our new headquarters for the purpose of regenerating the Highlandtown community, and that's what we're intending to do. So I think you're going to see a paradigm of change, a lot of AI, a lot of kiosk-based, significant kiosk replacement of human capital in low-wage jobs, simply because those low-wage jobs have been mandated to be non-low wage anymore. So you're definitely going to see a replacement of a lot of people and of course we're already seeing the e-commerce, and the gig economy all coming around at the same time. So people are going to be self-employed a lot more. You're going to see a lot more permanent training environments, and you're going to see a lot of services that didn't exist before. I am proud of being around after 23 years, having a team of people that are wonderful. We have a great community of people that love to work at the company, and we invest in ourselves and invest in the team and invest in our people every single day to make them better at what they do, make them feel more confident about the kind of skills that they have to succeed in the modern economy. And we're going to continue to invest. We've invested in the city. We've continued for 23 years we've invested in the city. I have lived and worked in this city for the purposes of being a part of what I believe is the creation of the new economy, and I'm proud of that. So we invested in Highlandtown, which is a community on the east side, and a lot of people have asked us why we did that, because there's a lot of crime and a lot of poverty, and we're a tech company. We inserted ourselves in Highlandtown for multiple reasons. What I've learned in my limited understanding of the demographic environment around communities and cities is that you cannot insert yourself into a bad area and just expect everything to grow. It's kind of like a garden. Things happen from the margins. So we started in Canton, and Canton is right next to Highlandtown, and Canton has been regentrified, is doing well, and there's a wonderful young community there of upwardly mobile kids that want to achieve good things. Highlandtown is next to it, and it has the potential to grow, but it isn't there yet. But we're early starters. We were early in Canton, and we're going to be early in Highlandtown, and we've already seen it. The moment we moved into Highlandtown, and we put a lot of money in Highlandtown, it immediately was surrounded, and every property around us was immediately purchased and is already starting the regentrification process. So we're seeing it happen, just like Remington, just like Hamden. Regentrification happens on the margins. It doesn't happen when you just decide to pass a law to give people money to open a supermarket in the middle of a bad area. It just doesn't work like that. And hopefully our leadership will understand and look at the use cases of what has been successful, like Canton, like Fells Point, like Federal Hill, like Locust Point. They're on the margins. Locust Point came out of Federal Hill. That's why we're in Highlandtown.